Now, I have a question. This is going to be very, very vague because I don't want to mess up your bag. I don't want to mess up your bag. Because I know how 50 Cent is. So we gonna keep this very respectful, all right?
Yeah, that's the big homie. That's the king.
Right. We'll keep this very respectful. How's it like meeting 50 Cent? What type of person he is, and what type of things has he taught you to further help yourself as an actor?
First
or in the business.
When I first met him, I kind of was like had a thought in my head already, like, from what I've seen, and you put together things, but I could tell you this, it was totally the opposite. Like 50, he's more like big brother. You know what I'm saying? When you meet him, you'll know. It's nothing like the trolling and the stuff on Instagram and all of that. He's literally like, if you're, as long as you ain't the enemy, he's big brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he has shown me that. Like, it's times when I called and I write now. So I wrote a couple of things and I was like, I want to run this by you. Let me know what you think. And they, they like, his team is like, well, where you at? And then he's telling me he's gonna pull up. I'm like, he's not pulling up on me right now. I'm across the street from Madison Square Garden at this bar. And an hour later he pulls up and and checks everything out. I had like these trailers for these shows and checks everything out. Now he had like 30,000 things going on, so he couldn't really pick my stuff up. But he's just like, I think it's a great idea. I think you should do it. It's great. I love it. And marketing, you got everything together. So basically, he was just basically. What I learned from him is why am I waiting for the perfect moment and piece? Like, put your thing together. Put it together. Shoot it. He's like, what you waiting on? Shoot the thing. And it was like more like, I'm Jermel Howard. He's like, you're Jermel Howard, bro. Like, you could do that type of thing and just put together your team and shoot, and which is what I did, and end up, having a few projects now on BET. I produced a project, Left Eye Lopez, Andre Rising story on Apple. And I
so you produced that. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And also I Got Problems on BET. I wrote that and produced. So he's been more, his energy is more like Big Brother than what it seemed like on social media. And as long as you don't cross him.
I'm about to say, he seems simple. Like, don't cross him, don't become the enemy, and don't owe him money.
Yeah, for sure.
So, well, that's good because I do feel like he be tossing a lot of people alley oops. Like, even the situation with him, Ti, everybody's benefiting from that. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So everybody's benefiting.
Free marketing. It's free marketing. That's all it is. And he did it for Dame. He did it for. It's just up to you to catch the alley oop and do the right thing with it. But he did it for a lot of people, man.
I be trying to tell people 50 helps more people than if you can look past. He masters social media.
That's
so
it.
He know what's going to get the eyes and the clicks. That don't necessarily mean he actually have a real issue with you.
Right. Because he'll walk past you on a damn plane and it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he said he made an interesting comment about real problems anyway, not the the T.I. thing and all of those type of things. The real problems that he got. He's like, what's my problem? When people got a problem with me, I don't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem with having a problem. That's his thing. So, and it makes sense. It's like, I don't got no problem with nobody, but if you got a problem, I don't have a problem having a problem. I was like, yeah, that's kind of like the philosophy. That makes sense.
So